So this is what we're making today, a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, smaller portion. We used 1 piece of bread, not even a whole egg, tablespoon of milk. Actually, we didn't use all of it, so you can keep your portions down and eat healthy. So today I'm going to be using the griddle. Get this turned on. Get it heating up. I'm using sunbeam bread, king size. You can use wheat bread. You can use whatever you like to make it as healthy for you as possible. You can use Miracle Whip. You can use whatever you want to make it as healthy for you as possible. I'm going to butter both sides of it. I've got this Rubbermaid container that cuts out a perfect hole in the middle. Cut this out. Large eggs. And I'm going to put it in the same container that I just had. If you want to make this healthier, you can use egg whites or whatever you want to use. Since I'm doing scrambled eggs to make kind of like the bacon and cheese biscuit that you get at different restaurants, use a tablespoon of milk. So by doing all this yourself, you can control what you're having. You can make this as healthy as you want. I'm just going to mix up my egg here. The ratio for this is the higher the heat, the faster the bread cooks, but the slower the egg cooks. So the lower the heat, the faster the egg cooks, the slower the bread cooks. So I usually turn this down just a little bit less than half, so taking it to 4. Again, use what you need to make it healthy for you. Spray this. Put that on. Let it sear for just a few seconds. I'm going to put the lid on. I'm going to take this and I'm going to fill up that hole. The butter back out again. And I'm going to butter this piece of bread just on one side. And while it's cooking, I'm just going to mix up that egg. I want it to be scrambled. I'll mix this up just a little bit, and once it starts to get to a point where I'm going to be wanting to flip it, I'm not going to mix it anymore. I'm going to let it set again. Starting to toast, so I'm not going to mix it any longer. Flip that over. While that's doing that, slice of cheese across the middle. You can use whatever cheese. This is just American. I'm using Members Mark crumbled bacon for my bacon part of the bacon, egg, and cheese. If I'm going to make just a biscuit, I'm kind of worried about portions. Just keep your bacon to the middle, because we'll throw away the outside. And I'm going to put a lid on this. There we go. Good. Set this here. This top piece, if we're just cutting it out and removing it, all we're using it to do is just to hold the egg in place. You know what gauge you can use too as you're working on this, the more you have egg in here, this is how we cut it. Go to the thickness of the bread, you can kind of tell about how much you need. Just a little bit extra so you have enough. Not quite. What the bottom side looks like. Take this, put it over here. Set this on top. There's a little extra here. Here is bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, smaller portion. We did not use a full piece of bread. So, or maybe you just count it just as one bread for your counting, but it's going to have scrambled eggs, bacon, egg, cheese in a smaller portion, so enjoy.